All right, welcome back. So now we're going to talk a little bit about the customer acquisition system. How are we going to gain more customers? Because when we go in, we had a certain amount of customer base. We want to be able to activate as quickly as we possibly can within the first 90 days a system, a robust system of a predictable way of us being able to acquire customers, right? And so, Module 14, finding more customers. So I like to automate the system of finding more customers around, specifically around the notion of social media. So the main platforms is LinkedIn, and this is not in any particular order. Uh, Facebook, Instagram, X, which is formerly Twitter, and Pinterest. So let's talk about LinkedIn really quick. So from a professional perspective, you are a professional entrepreneur, professional. It may be if you bought something in your field of knowledge, you may be a professional in that particular field. Either way, there are other professionals that you can reach out to and make some really great inroads as it relates to partnerships and those reaching out to those individuals, professional to professional, to basically network and have those people come into your business. Your Facebook page should be up to date, or the business Facebook page should be up to date, and it should be active, related to engaging customers and engaging potential customers, making all sorts of great offers through social media. So the Facebook is really good for that. And again, this kind of depends on the business you bought and the avatar that you're trying to serve. If it's a younger group, then Facebook may not be as profitable or as impactful as something like Instagram or even TikTok, quite honestly, even though TikTok is not there. So you want Facebook. You want to do Instagram, and you want to do Reels, and you want to do YouTube Shorts as well. So, and I didn't put YouTube here, but YouTube becomes very important as an establishment for your, not only the brand, and you can have somebody else do this. You shouldn't do this because this is, remember what your position is. Your position is the chairman of the board. You are not you are in the strategic realm as opposed to the operational realm. And at the same time, you someone needs to do, even if it's faceless videos, which is the rage right now, faceless videos. You can do faceless videos or have somebody do, faceless videos for the company. Um, you want to be on X and Twitter. Now, here's where, as a chairman, you can, from a chairman perspective, LinkedIn and Twitter or X becomes really important for you because you can establish yourself as the leader of that whole operation as it relates to running the enterprise and guiding the enterprise. And then Pinterest. Pinterest is very underrated and underserved. Every single picture that goes on Pinterest is not every single picture. I don't know every single picture. That's not true. But every picture that you do should go on Pinterest, and it should be tagged with or meta tagged with some form of keyword. And that's the idea. People can be driven from back from Pinterest to your site or to your Google uh, profile from just from a picture. So they can go from your picture to, when they open up that pen, they can see who you are, what you're doing, what's going on, and that can lead them back to your site. So it can also be a backlink to all of your other social media platforms, as well as your site, as well as your profile. So that becomes very important in terms of your customer acquisition. And you want to have a plan in the first 90 days of how you're going to attack your social media platform. In fact, I would go so far as to say, from a customer acquisition perspective, your first 90 days should already be planned before you even take over and sign on the dotted line. It should be in essence, a generic game plan, and you can fill in the blanks, but that becomes hugely important. The second thing that is important, and again, no particular order here as it relates to social media affiliates and newsletters, because I think that those three need to go hand in hand no matter what, but affiliates. So I love affiliate programs. And I think that we don't really take into account, or we discount and don't leverage the affiliate opportunities. So first, we don't leverage the affiliate opportunities as we know them to be related to the professional affiliates. So we don't leverage that. But there's a whole ecosystem that you can also take advantage of related to employees, related to customers, related to professionals and partners. So employees, incent your employees by offering them an affiliate opportunity to bring people into the business. They can bring people into the business, and if you have some very good employees, they would normally recommend, their business. We had some good employees who, when they would go out to, for them, it was they were younger, they would go out to events and clubs and things of this nature, and they would always recommend the business. That's great, but that's not always the case. But if you incentivize them by saying, hey, if these people sign up, or if these people buy something, you will get a commission, that helps. So the first opportunity to make affiliates is with your employees. The second opportunity to make affiliates is with your customers. Now, let me stop here and say, with employees, customers, professionals, and partnerships, what you're looking for is you need to build offers that they can sell. It's not just about, coming to the office or doing the service. It's about offers. So the first 90 days, or before, quite honestly, actually, this is before you walk in as well, you are sitting down and creating offers that can go along that people can sell. So when you first walk in, you're presenting offers to your employees that they can go and sell. You're presenting offers to your customers. You're giving them the opportunity to become affiliates, and they can go sell. And when I say sell, they're just making recommendations, right? And just making recommendations on their Facebook. The average person knows at least 200 people on Facebook. They're making recommendations on all their social media platforms so they can get paid, right? Everyone wants a side hustle. And then the professional network groups or affiliate groups, you can tap into things like Offer Vault, things like ClickBank. You can basically take your offers, structure your offers, and put them up on these places where they can then, obviously, professionals who do this for a living, who are affiliates and do affiliate marketing for a living, they can then, sell your products and services for a commission. And so you want to have those individuals there as well. And then finally, partners. And what do I mean by partners? So you have every company has adjacencies as it relates to uh, businesses that are compatible to their business. You can gather those compatible partners and basically cross market to uh, each other's customers. In essence, putting together a jumbo package, if you would, and then you can cross market to all of them. So let me give you a classic example. In the massage therapy uh, genre. There is in massage therapy space. There is, you have you could have a chiropractor, and you could have an acupuncture. And we did one with the float company where we had the chiropractor, the massage therapy, and a float company. If you don't know about floating, you should, because floating is very good, very, very good. In essence, you get into a pod of water that is uh, in basically in salt water, so it's buoyancy, and you just float. It's very relaxing. You go into that tank, and it will, if you need rest, it will provide rest for you because you'll go to sleep and you'll just float there for an hour or an hour and a half or whatever the amount is, 30 minutes, and you do that. So we did that, and because I'm going off track here, we did that, and we each of us put up something like almost like a little deal, and we offered that as a package to all of our customers across the board. Well, what that did was that allowed us to have it almost tripled the amount of people that were on our email list, which was great. And it allowed us to increase our business instantly. And so they all become affiliates as well. Now, what happens with that database? Now those individuals now become our customers, and we can offer all of them affiliate opportunities. Not only can we make more money, but we can offer more affiliate opportunities to now what is an increase of 50 to 100% of increase in our database of our email opportunities. Now, let me say this: the riches is in the list. Right now, as you can just look around or just get on YouTube and look at, artificial intelligence. The basis of artificial intelligence is to be able to feed me, see more, feed data into training the models. Data, 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 data. The new currency is about data. And so your list is data, and you are constantly trying to increase that list because that's another asset. That data is an asset that you can rent out. You can make a stream of income just by renting out your list. And so that becomes crucial in understanding how you can leverage every piece of the business going forward. All right, so you got affiliates, you got your social media platforms, you got affiliates, and you have the next one is my absolute favorite. And I didn't put it at the top, but it is you have got to do this when you get in there immediately. And if you need help, we can help. Uh, Newsletters. You gotta do newsletters. Newsletters are it can be the lifeblood because you can make offers in newsletters. You can do all sorts of things. You can sell products and services. You can talk about events and seminars and webinars and all of that. You can also sell your you can have sponsors in your newsletter. You can sell your list as it relates to that. And the newsletter is a standalone opportunity to leverage an asset. It's a digital asset that you can have at your disposal. And when if something happens to the business, the newsletter can continue to go, right? The newsletter doesn't have to be about per se that specific business. So if you're a XYZ plumber in Mesa, Arizona, you are talking about something a little broader than just the pipes in the building. You are talking about the totality of the home and keeping the home very well. And so your newsletter becomes a part of that. You can do all sorts of things with your newsletter, which again is a digital asset that you absolutely want to develop. Let me talk. Let me just mention related to social media. If you are able to and should automate that whole process, and I'll talk about that in a subsequent video. If you automate that whole process in terms of your social media outreach, you now have another asset. And so you have an asset as it relates to your social media automation. You have an asset as it relates to your affiliates because you can utilize those affiliates and that list. Remember, I talked about the list, the data. That list becomes crucial because you don't only have to offer them what you have. You can offer anything to that list as long as it's helpful, as long as it benefits them, as long as it enhances what they're trying to do. You can offer anything. And that's the beauty of building these lists. So, all right, so you got social media, you have affiliates, you have the newsletter. You can build in new products and services. In fact, I would look at first 90 days. What can we be offering the people that is beyond what we currently have? That means that you kind of really need to know your audience and you really need to know that group of people. And so you may have some information as it relates to surveys. You should immediately start taking some surveys about what other products are missing, what other services are missing, and how you can fulfill that. And then you take that information, that data, and you feed it into something like artificial intelligence, and you ask it specifically what other products, based on this demographic, what other products and services does this group need? And even if it may be outside of your expertise or your business, you can make partnerships with those other things or products or services that someone needs. It's all about the value of a customer is not just one transaction. No, they do all sorts of things in their life, and that's what you're looking to do. Okay. So, and then finally, doing webinars, education, continually educating, seminars, trying to help not only because webinars are for the education part, the seminars bring them into like, so let me put it like this: webinars are awareness, seminars are education in terms of inculcating them with a skill or knowledge that they didn't have walking into that room. And then finally, events. I love events. I love to, do little small events on a on a monthly basis or a quarterly basis that keeps everyone engaged, keeps everyone top of the mind. And what events do is they allow your customers to invite other people to become other customers. And again, that allows you to find more customers. All right. I hope this has been helpful. Obviously, there are the traditional means of finding more customers, but these we found will skyrocket in the first 90 days your ability to increase cash flow by having many more customers bang on your door virtually or physically. So that takes care of your customer acquisition. Now we're going to look at how to increase the efficiency of your business by looking at your work in process system.